Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the POGcast. This episode is new, and these episodes will be called "You're Cancelled" with John Michael Caldwell. Welcome.
You're canceled.
Welcome. Sit back and enjoy the show. And welcome to John Michael. Yes, sir.
Thank you for having me, Gideon.
Yes. Here we go. All right. John Michael, welcome
Yes,
to the podcast. I am overly joyed to have you on as my co-host.
I'm glad to be here. I mean, it's like 8 episodes in it.
Yeah, it's 8 episodes in, but now you have literally your own show on the podcast format, so it really doesn't get better than that.
That's a win. That's a win for me. So I'm not complaining.
Oh yeah. So basically,
it definitely doesn't. So.
So basically, if you want to know what this is going to be about, John Michael and I, you've seen him in the past. Riley, he's my sports guy. John Michael, he's my drama guy. He tells me what's going on in the entertainment world. Fills me in on entertainment news, if you will. He is my right-hand man, one of my best friends, just an absolute stud. We've been together in TikTok Harmony since the beginning, and it is my pleasure to have John Michael on as a co-host. So you know what? Let's just get right into it. All right.
Let's do it.
Yes, sir. All right. First of all, we are going to cover the little Huddy oopsie.
Little Huddy did an oopsie.
Little Huddy did an oopsie. John Michael, why don't you just fill us on, bro? Fill us on.
So in a deleted tweet, our great friend, our African American king, Chase Hudson, he tweeted, "Since all of my drama has to be on the internet for the world to judge me, let's lay out everyone else's." Ooh.
Did you want a button there? I'm sorry. Hold on, I'll give you a sound effect.
You are fake news.
There you go.
Good. he continued by pretty much going to spill everyone's information by saying Anthony got with Cynthia a week after we broke up on tour. Ooh. And then my favorite Sway member, Jaden Hostler, actively tried to hook up with Dixie D'Amelio at our house on the 4th of July in front of me while she was dating Griffin.
Oh, gosh.
Griffin cheated on Dixie with Taylor's ex, Kaylin, and Bryce's ex, Ellie.
Is he gonna keep on going?
There's a little bit more.
Oh, my gosh.
Jaden and Josh cheated endless amounts of times on Mads and Nessa for the past few months. And finally, and the most shocking, which I don't think this one's true personally, is saying that Keo cheated on Olivia. And then finished his tweet off by saying, "The only person who has a right to be upset with me is Charlie, and I'm sorry I hurt her. We broke up and I messed up by kissing Nessa. I'm not sorry to Josh. We are not boys and haven't been boys since he lied to Charlie, saying I had an STD 6 months ago, trying to get her to stop seeing me. I'm not going to let these hypocrites try to ruin my life without their lives being out on the internet too. Wow.
Okay, so obviously a lot to unpack here.
And it's absolutely amazing, to be honest. Like,
I mean,
Buddy went out swinging.
I mean, I know, but why did Lil Huddy feel so compelled to say all of this? I mean, was he really getting blasted that hard?
I mean, let's be honest. Since the whole N-word thing, we've kind of just memed it.
I know he's become just a meme. Like, he's probably just untouchable by cancel culture just because we become so insensitized to it.
But I think especially with when him and Charlie broke up is when it kind of started. But it kind of like died off because we saw him posting videos with Charlie at her house. But that's where it gets interesting because according to Charlie, he kissed Nessa and then later that day went to Charlie's house and didn't tell Charlie that they kissed.
Ah. Okay.
So, I guess that's a wrap on the whole Lil Huddy thing. I mean, he kind of goofed, but I mean, I guess half of these are kind of relating to that.
Yeah, I mean, Lil Huddy has always been extremely problematic, and if you think about it, so has most of the Hype House. I mean, they're pretty, they're pretty
side
toxic.
Of TikTok is definitely yeah.
Without the Hype House, TikTok Room or whatever the Instagram account would not have any followers at all because that's who they.
I was so confused because I got off of work one day and I see this TikTok Room all over my For You page and I was so confused.
Yeah, they're toxic.
But I guess that's a wrap for that, at least for now. Half of these stories end up relating to it at some point, so...
Yeah, you're right. I mean, everything comes in a circle with these teenagers who are trying to make their way out into the universe with literally hundreds of millions of people watching them in their every move.
I just don't understand, like, for me personally, because we both obviously have a platform, yours is significantly bigger than mine, like, I don't really see... I guess for me, mentally, I wouldn't be able to put up with that much constant attention.
Well, they're the type of people that like it.
To an extent, because, like, I mean, they signed up for it, but at the same time, they couldn't control the fact that they have millions of followers.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they wanted millions of followers, though. I mean,
oh, yeah, definitely. But getting thrown into the spotlight at that young of an age obviously has an impact on your life, and
yeah,
some people aren't ready for that.
Yeah, but just better hope there's nothing cancelable about you. All right. So, yeah. Lil Huddy, oopsie. There's not really a lot to say or speculate. I mean, it just happened. That's everything that happened. I don't know what opinions you could give on it. But you can give opinions on Addison Rae dropping the N-bomb. Addison Rae dropped the N-bomb.
4 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago. So, pretty much what happened, at least from what I've seen, is that Addison was, like, streaming with, or, like, hanging out with Keo or something.
Yeah.
And was, like, trying to get him to say the N-word after her saying it.
Yeah.
Like, she was 15, but, like,
it does not matter because you got caught on camera, but, I mean...
And she kind of disappeared from the internet for, like, a week.
Yeah. People thought she was dead?
Yeah. So, there were many rumors, including a popular one that was saying she drowned. I don't know why that one got spread around.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm just glad she's okay, to be honest, because everyone was getting worried about, because all this Lil Huddy drama was going on, and then Addison was just gone.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been the biggest Addison Rae fan, but obviously I don't want her to freaking die, but I mean...
especially that way, because like, back to the whole thing about getting thrown into the spotlight, that much pressure from a girl who didn't even have TikTok a year ago, all of a sudden hitting 50 mil.
Yeah.
But Addison came back from the dead.
Yeah, she did come back.
And tweeted yesterday, I owe all of you an apology. 4 years ago, I reposted a video which included a woman sharing her thoughts on Black Lives Matter and All Lives Matter that I should not have. Because of my privilege, I didn't understand and wasn't educated enough on the social injustices facing the black community. All lives cannot matter until the black lives do. The black community was and continues to be damaged by and oppressed and damaged by systemic racism. I see my mistakes and committed to learning from them. I will never stop growing, learning, and fighting for those whose voices rightfully need to be amplified, and will forever believe that Black Lives Matter. If you haven't done so, please join me in supporting and learning about the Black Lives Matter movement. I'm sorry and committed to using the platform you've all given me to work on becoming a better ally. I love you all endlessly, Addison Rae.
Oh, okay. So basically, I said the N-word, but Black Lives Matter.
I mean,
what's going on.
I think it's good that she was able to apologize for it, especially since it was 4 years ago, like when you're 15. But I guess she kind of ignored the whole Keo thing, which is weird.
Well, yeah, because she probably doesn't want attention to be brought to it.
Which I don't blame her.
I mean, I watched the video that she was accused of saying the N-word, and you can hardly make it out, but you can definitely tell that she said, say that, and then he was like,
yeah,
no,
I think most of the issue people had with it was because she was trying to, like, convince another creator, well, I guess not creator, but, like, another one of her friends that...
Well, she said the N-word. People are going to have a problem with it no matter what.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
You know.
But, you know, Addison obviously is a freaking queen, and she's going to keep blowing up and probably going to be one of the few successful TikTok creators in the future. So I just say I wish her all the best in the future.
What do you think she's going to do in the future?
I mean, obviously, her and Charlie both have a dancing background and have such a platform now. Because, like, I remember, like, when Jacob Sartorius and, like, Lauren Gray were the two big young creators. Like, Lauren Gray was just attractive, and that was about it. Because, like, Charlie's already had, like, has already done background dancing for a bunch of, like, performers and stuff since she blew up.
I mean, Charlie's set for life at this point.
Oh, yeah, Charlie's set for life. But I think Addison's kind of the same way, because I think Addison and Charlie are kind of the faces of TikTok right now.
Yeah, I guess.
And I think they're pretty much set if they play their cards right. Which
yeah, if you play your cards right, if you don't, blow money or whatever. I don't know. I mean, I don't have an opinion on Addison Rae. My opinion is just I don't care.
I obviously wish her well and like her future stuff, and hopefully that she can learn and like grow as a person from this. Yeah. I mean, she needs to learn how to keep certain things out of the spotlight. That's for sure. Oh yeah.
Okay. So Addison Rae, to sum it up, she's not dead, and
Addison's not dead, thankfully.
Addison Rae's not dead, and she's sorry for saying the N-word, guys. So forgive her because she said Black Lives Matter.
But obviously, it's neither of our apologies to accept. So I guess it really doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean,
but
I give it.
Moving on from.
I mean, I give a crap that. I mean, I give a crap that she said it. That's for sure. But I mean,
oh yeah.
Jeez. Because
moving on.
You don't say that, but whatever. Yeah, let's just switch over to Addison Rae's boyfriend, shall we? Let's switch over to Addison Rae's boyfriend, Bryce Hall.
Alleged boyfriend.
I
guess this is back with the...
Whatever they are.
I guess this is back with the little Huddy drama. Still Softish 2 is coming soon, and I'm really excited for it.
He's really excited for it. I'm ready to throw up.
And if they don't get Charlie on it, I will be disappointed. If you don't know what Still Softish was, it was pretty much a diss track made by Bryce Hall and Josh Richards on Lil Huddy after the whole incident, the first incident with Charlie.
It's disgusting.
And yeah, it was really funny and had some funny lines in it.
Yeah, so they told him basically Bryce Hall says Bryce Hall just says you have a small penis.
Yeah, that sounds about right, and that you messed with Charlie and stuff.
Yeah, whatever. Blah 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 blah.
He tweeted out 3 days ago. Hey, at Josh Richards, imagine if we did another diss track on the kid that actually crushed his career this time. And then Josh replied, but imagine what would happen, and then tagged Bryce, of course. And then Bryce revealed later that night, and there is, in fact, a diss track coming out. So we can all look forward to that.
Yeah, I will. You have Wakanda King, who said N-word, and Bryce Hall, who is problematic in his own way, shape, and form.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, I guess this wasn't really part of our thing, but speaking of Bryce Hall being problematic, apparently he's getting in a boxing fight soon with some random guy that started calling him out. So that'll be interesting.
I hope he gets his crap rocked. That'd be hilarious.
He's posted some videos of him training and stuff. So I'm gonna be interested in that when it hopefully goes down, and see because this dude literally, like, nobody knows who he was, just randomly called him, like, kept calling him out on videos and stuff that he wanted to beat him up. So I guess we'll see how Bryce handles that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, boxing matches do well in social media so far, if you think about it, so we'll see how it goes.
Hey, nothing's going to top that Logan and KSI fight. That was amazing.
KSI for the win. All right. Anyways, okay, he's here. All right, time for our last segment, our last thing that we are going to be talking about today. TikTok. Is it gone? Is it going to be heading out the door? We have brought in
possibly
a special guest. This man, I'm going to intro you, Chris. This man is a man among men. He is a nerd. He is a runner. He is many things. He has abnormally large feet. But most of all, this man is freaking a genius. He is a computer whiz. He is a winner, statewide winner, and national competitor in the realm of cybersecurity. I welcome to you, Chris. Applause, everyone. Applause. Yay! So, welcome, Chris.
I mean, yeah.
You're so quiet. I'm gonna have to turn you on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to.
Yeah.
Okay.
I am here. Yes.
Yes, you are here. Okay, so let me fill you in on what's happened today, because unlike these other topics that John Michael has wanted to talk about that I barely know anything about, and I've just told John Michael, you know what, I'll go with the flow, and you know what you say, I'll give myself up and just say, yeah, John Michael. For sure, but I actually know some stuff about this one. So, TikTok has been under review by the United States government, apparently, and you know they're saying many different things that Chris will explain. But basically, they're saying that it is a national security threat. They're saying that TikTok is a national security threat. Obviously, not a lot of people like this decision because half the world is addicted to their phones and now have no longer of an attention span than 15 seconds. Today, TikTok glitched out. It was the glitch heard around the world. 0 views and 0 likes popped up on everyone's videos. Everyone was freaking out. They were acting like it was the apocalypse. They were acting like Jesus was coming into the air. The trumpets were sounding. It was over. You know, life is over. TikTok's gone. What am I gonna do with my life? Well, turns out we're okay. It's not over yet. But we are going to speculate, and we are going to look at some of the facts. So,
and can we stress the yet on that?
Yeah.
It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. We won the battle. We have not won the war.
Won the battle.
Okay, so
There's still a long road ahead.
Let's ask Chris to explain some things. Chris, first of all, what makes TikTok such a big deal? Why is it such a large security threat, you know, over other apps?
Well, I guess the main thing, especially the reason why the American government is looking into it, is just because of the fact that it's connected to China. That's the main thing that a lot of people really actually care about. The app itself collects probably more than what most do. I mean, let's be honest. Twitter, everything, they all look at your photos, they scan them, they see people in them. They have all networks of who you know and who those people know. They know your phone numbers, their phone numbers. They know everything.
Mm-hmm.
And then the main problem that makes it a security risk, the same reason it's banned in India now, is because of the fact that it's connected to the Chinese government. And the Chinese government in 2017, on the 28th of June 2017, they passed a new national intelligence law, which basically just means that if they ask a company for information, the company is required under law to give them any information they request. So they can request all of your information and then get it to know more information about the world. Because if you control information in the world, you kind of control the world.
Mm-hmm.
That's the main reason that people really look at it and really care about it, is because it's connected to China. And
Well,
then,
yeah,
you know, of course-
obviously China is not exactly an ally, to say the least.
Yeah.
And so there is tension, and you know the government doesn't like that. And I've seen Republicans and Democrats come together on this issue. I saw David Hogg, who was a part of the Parkland shooting and is now a big, liberal spokesperson. He said, can we just focus on the fact that TikTok's a literal national security threat? And people were like, what? But there is some truth to that. The Army, the Navy, the TSA has banned TikTok from government phones. So obviously this is not first of all, this is not a new thing. This happened back in December. It's been seen as a security threat for quite a while. But
the legislatures first called it out. It was first a Republican legislator that called it out.
Yeah.
And that was back in September of last year. And then there was a Democrat and a Republican that called it out in October, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. I mean, who would have thought? Something that Democrats and Republicans can come together on. TikTok! What awesome. No, but, yeah. Do you think, Chris, that, I mean, what's your opinion as a cybersecurity genius? Do you think that the government has a real chance to actually get it taken down?
I mean, of course they have a chance to.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at who the government's run by, a lot of them don't like it in the first place. If you've ever seen the Mark Zuckerberg hearing, that's a good laugh. They very much want to protect the United States the same way that China wants to protect China. And I don't know. I think it could go either way. I don't really know what will happen. Definitely go either way. But
what some people have been saying, well, this ain't fair. This is taking away my First Amendment right. First of all, no.
You send that away when you make your account.
I know. First of all, no. And
yeah, no, definitely not.
And I mean, it's not. Yeah, it is a security threat. What we're hoping is, because where is TikTok based again, Chris?
It's a Chinese company.
Yeah, China.
It started in China.
Yeah.
It's called Douyin in China.
Yeah.
Chris, if I remember right, wasn't Musical.ly originally an American company and it got bought out?
Yes, it got bought out. I think it was for $2 billion or $1 billion. I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
That's what I thought. I didn't remember the specifics on it.
But yeah, they got bought out a while ago because I remember hating Musical.ly, and then they changed it to TikTok and it got a little bit better.
Yeah. I don't like. I don't like that. It's a security threat. If that's how it is, then I support it being banned. If TikTok ain't gonna do nothing about it, they're just gonna say, no, American government, I'm gonna keep using information. But I mean, hopefully TikTok's gonna wake up and realize, holy crap, we're about to lose how much % of the income?
Probably most of it.
I think it's like 30 to 40%. I don't remember the exact number.
And by the way, that's a big hit to a large company. So, I mean, hopefully they realize there's something wrong with this app. We need to fix it. Unless TikTok is truly corrupt and refuses.
I think, honestly, the only way that TikTok in America is going to get saved is if it gets bought out by, like, Amazon or something.
I don't know what the heck's going to happen. But I know as long as it's owned by a Chinese company, there's always going to be unrest because that's how things usually go.
And it was kind of funny because I know I participated in it. Everyone and their mother was live streaming earlier.
I wasn't. I was at work.
It was right after I got home from my first job. So.
But you know, that's about all we can say about the ban because everything's speculation. We don't know what's going on. TikTok has always been extremely secretive, and that's what I hate about the app. I hate TikTok.
It's extremely hard to reverse engineer that app.
Yeah, you know, for somebody that has gotten so much from TikTok, I really hate the app. I think
for me as well, it's just a love-hate relationship. Like I know personally, if I didn't have the platform I did, I would have deleted it a long time ago.
Yeah. I mean, TikTok sucks. I mean, their policy sucks. You know, how they've conducted themselves sucks. I mean, they need to.
Half the community sucks.
Half the community sucks. They need to get better. And you know, hopefully this is a wake-up call. Like I said, unless they are truly a spy company, which would not be surprising to me. Anyway, this glitch, because all we can say is speculation, so there's really no point. But we can talk about what did happen, and that is the glitch today. Chris, we're not computer experts. What happens to a server when stuff like that happens?
I mean, it just shuts down. Really, all that probably was that the actual servers that they have their videos and stuff stored on was probably still up. I assume it is, considering the video is still loaded to my knowledge. But all of their analytics servers probably went down because the app itself creates a proxy on your phone, and then it sends out to a server for all that. So that was probably what happened, is just the analytics went down. That's just all it was.
TikTok actually did come out with an official statement recently. 2 hours ago, TikTok said that the glitch was a result of more traffic than usual in West Virginia.
Well, then it could have also been someone DDoSing it.
Really?
Which that's very possible.
You have to explain.
Especially because that.
You have to explain this for people like me that aren't, you know.
Yeah, especially like stuff like that tends to happen around Christmas with Xbox and PlayStation servers.
Yeah. A DDoS is I don't know exactly what it stands for. It's a denial of service attack. And basically what you do is you have a bunch of computers try to connect to a server at the exact same time, and you do it constantly over a long period of time, and it overloads the server's bandwidth so it can't communicate with anyone else. And then the server's just hung there because it can only communicate with all the fake computers instead of the actual people that are trying to use the service. So like if they did that to Xbox, you wouldn't be able to log into Xbox because you couldn't get a connection to them.
Well, here's the official news article. It says update at 9:30 p.m. So this was very recent. It appears that the persons responsible for the great TikTok outrage of 2020 reside somewhere in Virginia. Earlier today, some of our users experienced app issues around notifications, the display of likes and view counts, and trouble loading videos on some pages of the app, said TikTok reps. These issues appear to have been caused by higher traffic than normal on our servers in Virginia, causing temporary service disruptions. We resolved the problem and are investigating the cause, and we will share updates as soon as they become available. That's it.
Which I think, if it comes from one location, I think that probably means it was a DDoS.
Yeah, that's what makes the most sense if it comes from one place like that. I mean, and if there was upgraded traffic from all over the place, then it could be a botnet.
Yeah.
But
and if you think about it,
it's just...
they didn't say where in Virginia it came from, and Virginia is one of the states that shares the land with Washington, D.C. So that's another speculation that the U.S. government was behind it, but...
you can conspire and give theories all you want. It's just never gonna resolve.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, it's something to think about considering the location. Because I didn't know that about the whole Virginia thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's the official statement from TikTok, which you never have an official statement from TikTok because they're super shady.
All I'm saying is everyone's collecting your information. Take the Edward Snowden thing in account. Like everybody is collecting your information.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, when you get on a social media website, even when you get on the internet, you're giving up your personal info.
And I think that's something people tend to forget when they get on a bunch of social media.
They
websites.
don't read that terms of service. They don't read that I agree or whatever. Well, thank you.
I mean, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to read them either.
Yeah, for real. Ha ha ha. Okay, well, thank you, Chris, for your insight on TikTok and explaining things to us peasants who know nothing about computers or cybersecurity.
No problem.
All right, so with that, it is actually time for us to go. Aw, I know, it's so sad. But, yeah.
No!
Oh, shut up. Okay. You know, John Michael, it was a pleasure. You guys, if you're still watching this, wow, holy crap. You heard a lot of stuff. And, yeah, go follow John Michael on the Tickety Talk. It's real.jmc, right?
Yeah, that's my TikTok and Instagram.
Real.jmc is the TikTok and Instagram. It will be linked in the description below. Curly Daddy 101, my TikTok, if it's still up. And make sure make sure you leave a comment, like and subscribe, turn the
notification
bell on. By the way, thank you guys so much for first of all, thank you for 1,000 subscribers, and thank you for 2,000. Thank you for 2,000 subscribers. So thank you guys. Thank you guys.
2,000? I didn't.
Yeah,
when did you hit 2,000?
I don't know. But yeah, thank you guys for that. It's always been my dream to move to YouTube. There'll be more shorter videos like my POVs that will be uploaded here. I don't just do podcasts. I'll also do some skits thrown in there as well. But podcasts is what will always stay consistent because I love podcasts. Tomorrow, my dad's coming on. We're going to be talking Survivor. My father will be the official Survivor spokesman, like John Michael is the official entertainment, and Riley is the official sports. What a team we have so far at the POGcast. Thank you guys for watching, and you know what? Happy trails. Time to go into my closet. Okay.
Just sing a song and think about sunny weather. Happy trails to till we meet again.
Oh boy, John Michael.